Have you ever taken some time to wonder about how other people perceive you? What if they see you as even more attractive than you think? The truth is that we are often very aware of what the people around us look like and how beautiful they are. However, we don't really know much about how we look. Perhaps this is because we can't see our own faces unless we look in a mirror. Well, experts in psychology suggest that there are better ways to know exactly how attractive you are, even without looking in the mirror. So do you want to learn about these self-assessment methods? Then watch until the end of this video as I will teach you 12 signs that show you are more attractive than you think. You also want to subscribe to this channel now for more exciting and informational videos like this one. Now let's get down to it. Number 1. People always compliment your looks. When people constantly tell you how they love your shape, smile, face, or even hair, it might just be a pointer that you actually look prettier than you think. Perhaps this is even one of the surest ways to discover how attractive you truly are. Psychologists say that people are often more satisfied when they express their admiration for something they really like. And if that thing they admire has to do with your beauty, then you can expect more people to walk up and compliment your looks daily. So if you've been receiving regular compliments from friends and even strangers, then it's a sign that you might be more attractive than you imagined. Number 2. People smile anytime they see you. Another vital sign that you might look more attractive than you think is that people will often wear a big smile anytime you're around them. Of course, it's much easier for people to smile while interacting with someone they find attractive than when the opposite is the case. This is probably because our brains are often more welcoming of the things it finds aesthetically pleasing, and how better to show your approval for something than by putting on a big smile. So if it's occurred to you that the faces of your friends, family, or even strangers light up anytime they see you, then perhaps you really are exceptionally beautiful. Number 3. People like talking to you. There's a kind of pull that beautiful people always carry as they go about their daily activities. This pull often draws others to you and makes even strangers want to talk with you. Well, this isn't strange, especially as experts say that people often want to associate with the things they find aesthetically pleasing. Almost everyone would love to hang around and have discussions with you when you're beautiful. This might not necessarily be because they want to build a deep relationship with you. Perhaps they just enjoy talking to you. Number 4. Strangers often stare at you. Well, you might feel a bit uncomfortable about this one, but people tend to let their gaze linger when they find you attractive. You need to know that they can't help it sometimes because it's something they often do involuntarily. Of course, anyone would feel uncomfortable when random strangers keep staring at them. But if you're getting these stares more often, it might just mean that you're more attractive than you think, so you might as well savor it and live in the moment. Number 5. Everyone wants to be your friend. As mentioned earlier, people often want to associate with the things they find pleasing. So if they think you're attractive, they might go the extra mile to be your friend. On the other hand, nobody wants to hang with a person they're not attracted to. Perhaps you've noticed that people always go out of their way to get close to you. In that case, it might just mean that they find you attractive. Sometimes these people don't even want to be very close friends. They just want to be associated with you. Number 6. People are willing to compromise for you. It's true that people often have their wants, opinions, and preferences. They usually hold on to these things so tight that it might be pretty difficult to let go. However, psychologists have confirmed that it's easier to let go and make compromises when we find something appealing. Perhaps this is why you'll notice that your spouse or close friends find it easier to give in to your opinions or wants than they do with other people. So when next someone is constantly making compromises for you, just know it's a sign that they like you. Number 7. People turn to take a second glance when you pass. Has anyone ever told you that your beauty turns heads? Well, most people tend to look again anytime they come across someone that is exceptionally beautiful. Indeed, there are many reasons why people do this, but then the most common among them is that they liked what they saw the first time and would like to see it again. Perhaps it's your face, your shape, or your smile, but when people often turn to do a double take anytime you walk by, it's a sign that they're attracted to you. Number 8. People don't expect you to have flaws. When people consider you to be very attractive, they often go ahead to make up a perfect image of you in their mind. This image is usually so perfect that they don't expect you to make mistakes. You can notice this by how they overreact when you eventually make a mistake. Indeed, carrying all these expectations on your shoulder can be pretty burdensome. especially if you don't have strong guts. But then, it also shows that people rate you even higher than you rate yourself. By the way, if you're struggling with the burden of all these expectations, you can get help from several professionals. However, I recommend onlinetherapy.com. They've got many qualified therapists to help you handle the pressure. Click the link in the description now to learn more. Number 9. You have a positive attitude towards life. When talking about attractiveness, people often only think about the physical aspects of the topic. But then you should know that this is much deeper than that. This is because being beautiful often goes beyond physical looks, like your body, hair, face, and others. It also involves things like your character, attitude, and carriage. So if people always want to come around you because you have a good attitude, then this is also a sign that you're more attractive than you think. Of course, your appearance matters, but your attitude is usually even more important. Number 10. People make duck lips while talking to you. Making duck lips entails pouching your lips slightly as if you want to kiss someone, and it's another subconscious action people might take around you to signify they really like you. The duck lips reaction can be likened to licking your lips when talking to someone, which often happens in seconds. However, it's not as obvious as the licking of the lips, so you might have to pay attention to catch it. When you notice someone doing this around you, especially when conversing, it might just mean that they like and find you attractive. In fact, psychologists say that this is linked to the subconscious desire of wanting to kiss someone. Have you ever noticed this while talking to someone? Please drop a comment below and tell us how you caught it. You can also tell us how you reacted if you want. Number 11. People want to impress you. This point might be pretty obvious, but it's still worth mentioning. When people find you attractive, they often want to go the extra mile to impress you. They can do this by buying you gifts, helping you solve problems, or even putting on different acts to get your attention. When this is the case with most people you encounter, you should know that you're more attractive than you think. Number 12. People easily catch feelings for you. Another undeniable sign that you're more attractive than imagined is that people quickly get into their feelings around you. Perhaps you've noticed that it doesn't take much time before people around you start to catch feelings and fall in love with you. These people might even begin to ask you out for romantic dates. Well, don't be surprised when this happens. Your beauty might have just gotten them spellbound. My next video will share more tips you will absolutely love. See you there.